Hey everybody, guess who's back? Today we're on a 28 Molokai.
How's it going, everybody? What we are doing today, you look around, you see there's a little bit of clouds. It's summertime in Florida. We've talked a little bit about checking the weather, different apps we use, but today we're going to talk specifically about reading different wave forecasts. Your boat's going to handle in different situations. Might be direction, distance, wave height, obviously, and the different waters that you're in. Some of them are going to have more of a choppy type wave close together, like Tampa Bay or Florida Bay. You get over to the Atlantic, you get those big rollers. What are those things that you're looking for, Keith, when you're reading wave height in particular?
First of all, I'm looking at this, just so happens we're coming by here. Take a look at these flags, Kelly. So on this dock, they're all standing out, they're bent over a little bit. So it gives me a great idea of the wind direction and the wind speed. So today we're going to kind of go out and we're going to find a place on the leeward side, let's say an island or a beach. So depending on where you are, you can make the most of your day.
So give you an example, Keith. Let's say that we have waves coming from 270. I know Windfinder will give you a direction. 270, 4 seconds apart at 4 foot. What does that even mean? What does that mean for your boat? Is that nasty weather or what's going on?
It's going to mean stay the heck home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's stacked up really tight. And a 4 foot wave, guys, is actually an 8 foot drop. So your wave height's measured off of a flat plane. So you got the 4 foot rise, but then you're going to have that trough on that backside. And if they're only 4 seconds apart, it's going to be bad.
It's like a washer machine. What we're talking about by seconds, that's timing the seconds between the waves, okay? So 4 seconds, for instance, would be a really tight chop, really nasty weather. Now you get waves that are 12 seconds apart. You're going to be going up and down them, but you're really not going to be super uncomfortable. So that's reading wave heights. We've talked about different apps that we use. Also checking those weather buoys, because that's real-time data on what the waves are doing right now, and that'll give you an idea of what the weather's doing 100 miles offshore while you're sitting on your living room sofa.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get her up on plane and take a little trip.